So if you've ever hired a tradie in Australia, there is a very good chance you've experienced at least one of the things I'm about to go through. And if you are a tradie watching this, don't get defensive because honestly, this video might just save your business. Today we're going through the 5 things tradies do that drive Australian customers absolutely insane. And look, I'm not here to bash tradies, I am one. Over 12 years working across 8 different trades in Australia, plastering, roofing, solar farms, painting, window cleaning, gutter cleaning, handyman work, and rope access facade cleaning at heights most people wouldn't even look down from. Before that, I was a graphic designer back in Italy, so I've seen this industry from every single angle. And that's exactly why I can tell you, hand on heart, some of us make it really hard for customers to like us. If you appreciate this kind of content, go ahead and hit that like button. It genuinely helps more people find this. And let's get into it right now. Alright, number 1 on this list, and honestly, this might be the worst one, is ghosting after the quote. You know what I'm talking about. Customer reaches out, tradie shows up, looks around, nods a lot, maybe sucks air through their teeth a bit, or very important, the teeth thing. And then says, I'll send you a quote this arvo. And then nothing. No quote, no follow-up, no call, just complete radio silence, like the tradie got abducted somewhere between the job site and their ute. And I know what you're thinking. Maybe they just got busy. And yeah, sometimes that's true. But here's the reality. In most cases, the customer has already messaged 3 other tradies, and the first one to actually reply gets the job. It's that simple. Ghosting after a quote doesn't just lose you one job. It loses you the review, the referral, and every single future job that customer would have sent your way. And in Perth especially, word travels fast. The fix is embarrassingly simple. Just follow up. 1 message. Hey mate, just checking you got my quote. Done. You'd be surprised how many jobs get won just by doing that one thing. Alright, number 2, and this one gets customers every single time, is the I'll be there between 7 and 5 time window. 7 to 5. That is a 10-hour window. That is not a time. That is a full working day held hostage. The customer now cannot book anything, cannot leave the house, cannot make plans. Like, they're just sitting there, waiting, refreshing their phone, wondering if you're coming at all. And half the time, you show up at 4:45, just squeaking in. Now I get it. Jobs run over. Traffic happens. Perth traffic on the freeway at peak hour is a legitimate disaster. But the move here is communication. If you know you're running late, you send a message. If you know it's going to be afternoon, you say afternoon. Customers are not unreasonable people. They just want to know what's going on. The tradies who send a quick running about an hour behind, see you around 2 message, those are the ones getting 5-star reviews every time. And if you're finding value in this so far, drop a like. It really does help more people discover this channel. Alright, number 3, leaving the job site like a cyclone came through. This one hurts me personally because it gives all of us a bad name, and I can tell you exactly which trades are the worst offenders. Sparkies. Electricians will leave cables all over the floor every single time without fail, and somehow act surprised when someone trips over them. Plasterers spend half their day complaining that the bricklayer's wall isn't straight. Painters spend half their day complaining that the plasterer's surface isn't smooth enough. And window cleaners, I know this one personally, will deal with customers complaining before the job has even started. I've had little old ladies come out and tell me the windows are already dirty before I've even unrolled the hose, before I've started. But here's the thing. As funny as it is, the messiest trade on a job site leaves an impression that sticks. And that impression follows you around in reviews and referrals for years. The standard should be simple. Leave it cleaner than you found it, or at absolute minimum, leave it the same. Pack your offcuts, coil your cables, wipe down your surfaces, take your rubbish with you. It takes 10 minutes, and the difference in how a customer feels about you at the end of the job is massive. Number 4, and this is the one that turns customers into people who actively warn others about you, is the price that somehow doubles at the end. Customer gets a quote. Customer agrees to the quote. Customer thinks everything is sorted. And then at the end of the job, the invoice comes in and it's somehow 60, 70, 80% higher than what was discussed. Now, yes, sometimes scope changes. Sometimes you open a wall and there's a surprise. That happens, and customers understand that when it's explained properly. But when there's no conversation, no heads up, no, hey, mate, I ran into something unexpected, and the customer just gets hit with a number they weren't prepared for, that's when trust completely disappears. The fix here is to communicate changes in real time. The second you know the scope is shifting, you pick up the phone, not after the job, during the job. That one habit will save you more customer complaints than almost anything else on this list. Quick break. If you're a tradie in Australia and you're watching this thinking, I need a better system for managing quotes and actually staying in touch with my customers, go and download Locentra. Locentra is a free app built specifically to connect tradies with customers right across Australia. It helps you manage your jobs, your quotes, and your customer communication all in one place, so you're not losing work because someone couldn't get hold of you. It was built by a tradie for tradies, and it's completely free to get started. Download it using the link in the description and the pinned comment below. And now, number 5, the one that ties all of the others together, zero communication the entire job. This is the silent tradie. Shows up, maybe. Does something, presumably, leaves, and the customer has absolutely no idea what happened, what was done, what wasn't done, or why there's a hole in the wall that wasn't there before. Customers don't need a running commentary. They don't need you to explain every single thing in technical detail. But they do need to know you're on top of it. A quick message when you arrive. A heads up if something unexpected comes up. A brief summary when you're done. All sorted. Here's what I did. Here's what to watch for. That's it. That's the whole thing. And the tradies who do this, they get booked out. Repeat customers, referrals, 5-star reviews. Because in an industry where the bar is genuinely low, basic communication makes you look like an absolute professional. By the way, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which one of these you've experienced, like whether you're a customer or a tradie. I read every comment, and the most requested topics will become their own videos. So there you go. 5 things tradies do that drive Australian customers absolutely insane. Ghosting after quotes, the 10-hour time window, trashing the job site, mystery price hikes, and going completely silent, the whole job. None of these are hard to fix. That's the crazy part. But the gap between a tradie customers love and a tradie customers warn people about is genuinely just communication and basic respect for someone's home and time. And if you want to know how to spot a dodgy tradie before you even let them through your front door, I made a video on exactly that. And you can check it out by clicking right here